Hello, folks. This is James from Day Old Games, and today we're gonna try to play Core Destroyer. We're gonna try it live. That's what we're doing today is streaming live, and it's my first time, and I'm a little excited. So, those of you that may have seen my last video know I played Core Destroyer and didn't do very well. It was very scary, and I found it hard to play because the monsters were there. There are too many monsters and not enough cores. So I'm going to give it another shot. It's very hard to see in the dark. I think there's a flashlight button. Let me find out what it is. No. Okay, we're going to have to do the ABCD game. Oh, there it is. Flashlight is F. I tried that. Oh, it's on. Okay. All right, so here we go. The last time I played this, all I was able to do was find my way through all of these corridors, and I wasn't able to kind of, in my mind, map out what was what. There were tons of monsters. I think I counted up to 4 different kinds, but I only found 2 monster cores, and as you can see from the top right, I'm supposed to find a total of 10. So let's see if we can at least get through the first part of this game, or the first level, the first challenge. And hopefully we'll do better than we did last time. I am going to check real quick to make sure that I can see if anybody is chatting. Let's see. How do I do that? Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, there it goes. No. All right. So I don't know. There's nobody watching right now, but in theory, maybe in the future. Oh crap. See, that's a new bad guy I haven't seen yet. But what you do is you run and you have this stamina bar and you run until the red lights and the bad music go away. And I found my first monster core. So you just stand here and oh, what? Oh, I died. Gonna cry? Abso-freaking-lutely. Jeez. Okay, so nothing is consistent or predictable. Let's turn on the flashlight. Let's just go left here. Yeah, oh, whoa, there's a totally different kind of monster. And a monster core. Okay, I'm out of stamina. And I know where the core is. I just have to evade the monster. This is a difficult game. It wasn't the favorite of the 3 I played in my last video, but it definitely scared the crap out of me. And now I've pretty much completely lost track of where that monster core would be because I'm still running from a dude. Now they have a mechanic where you can hide under benches. So if I can find a bench, there's one. Maybe I can hide underneath it. Okay. All right, I'm hiding. There's the bad guy. Ooh, he just like totally tore up my little crap. There's no music playing, but everything's still red, so that means he's still chasing me. I'm going to try to destroy this core. All right, I'm going to assume he's gone. Now, the rules are once you do 1 monster core, it is supposed to respawn randomly in another part of the level. So unlike a game I played previously called They Watch, that gives you a little map that kind of gives you an idea of where the next item is. This one does not do that. So you are left to just kind of make your way through the maze. Every attempt I've made to try to be systematic about my maze hunting has gone awry because primarily of the monsters. Because when the monsters come, you just run, right? But I guess I could try to keep a level head. Oh, dear God. He doesn't seem to notice me. But that's the thing. You have to turn and run away, and that kills any kind of systematic approach you were making to the monster core experience. I wonder if the game is set up that monsters protect cores. That would be interesting, but it would explain why I never find them. Man, my person is like out of breath by default. I don't know if you guys can hear the breathing, but it's not doing any favors for my character because I am constantly out of breath. I guess I'm asthmatic. Is that what they call it? I mean, you kind of need to save up your stamina for, oh goodness, this lunchroom is constantly something that I keep running back to. I do try to take a different path every time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left. My understanding is if you are in a maze of any kind and you choose to run your hand along the rightmost or leftmost wall, you will eventually go through the entire maze and make your way out. So that is the approach I'm going to try to take. Might not be very exciting to watch, but it's going to be systematic. And then when I run away, I will turn and run with my right hand dragging on the wall. And then when the monster leaves, I can, in theory, retrace my steps. So I think I have a solid plan. Oh, a monster core. And there's a bad guy. And he disappeared when I got the core. Did you see that? I don't know if you did, but I did. Dragging my left hand. I did avoid that one corridor on the left. Okay, so here's the one I like to call Doomsday because he looks like Doomsday that killed Superman. I don't want to go down there because that's a dead end. So I'm dragging my hand along the right-hand side. And I'm going to pick up where I left off once he's gone. Now, they don't disappear. I think you just eventually outrun them. There's a monster core. But I have to wait until he's gone. I tried to hide under a bench last time. And I got caught. So right now I am not lost because I am dragging my right hand along the wall, but I am still being chased. Yes, he is right behind me. Dadgummit. I was very scared the first time I played this, but you kind of learn and it stops being scary after you've figured out the game. See, here's this freaking lunchroom. I remember lunchrooms. When I was in, I want to say second grade, I was at lunch. Okay, so where is he? He's right there, but In theory, I can duck out on him. Anyway, we were in second grade, and there was this girl that nobody liked. Second graders are very cruel. There was no real reason not to like her. I don't remember her being ugly or anything. It's just everybody had kind of targeted her. And so we played a game every day at lunch that involved marrying her or not marrying her. And this one particular day, I remember we said, if you put your legs down, oh, geez, come on. Now there goes my plan. If you put your legs down when she puts her legs down, it means you want to marry her. So if her feet were down on the ground, you had to pick your legs up and vice versa. Okay, see, I want this, but I can't do it if he's following me. He is clomping in some high heels or some wooden shoes. So the music runs out. Whatever sound effect they had kind of runs out. Man, I don't remember running this far before. Pardon my nose. Oh, gosh. I need so much stamina, but if I don't use stamina, he catches up. Oh, come on. I don't want to die. There's my monster core again. I think I went in a full loop. All right, is he still following me? Yes, he is. Very frustrating. Let's see. Can we get under here and hide from him? I know there's a hold your breath command, but I don't know it. Okay, so everything seems to be normal. If I am correct, all I have to do is God dang it. See, they don't leave. They don't leave. So I'm not a fan of the stamina system. Oh, there's two now. Not a fan of the stamina system. Let's see if I can hide. Nope. 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 Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh! So this game is hard. All right. Shift for sprint. R to turn behind. C to zoom in. I don't know why you would ever need to zoom in. F for flashlight. Your goal is to find and destroy. We know this. You can hide under benches. Hold E to hold your breath. But this will drain your stamina. Everything drains my freaking stamina. So I am at 0 monster cores. We're going to drag our hand along the left side. And I'm going to walk. I'm going to save up my stamina for bad guy running. Maybe when they do come. Oh, yeah. Okay. Running my hand along the right-hand side. We are going to try to duck under here and then hit E. Okay. All right. I'm holding breath. I'm holding my breath. Dadgum stupid piece of crap. I didn't hold my breath enough. It's for the dumb bad guy. Now I have no stamina. I cannot run away. See, he's behind me, and there's a monster core. Here's the lunchroom. All right. Now what I'm going to do, instead of trying to go back, I'm going to try to run around and refine that core. I think I'm kind of getting a mental map. I don't think I went the right way, but there is a way that seems right to a man, and this is the one. This is probably the lunchroom. No, it is not. See, I don't have a mental map. I have no clue. I just know that there are monsters in this game. I mean, that was kind of my final review, is there's plenty of monsters, not enough monster cores. Okay. I have 1 of 10. See why I kind of wanted, oh, geez. I wanted to give it a shot. Because it's a hard game. And if I can find a bench. So I've forgotten completely about my strategy at this point. But we're going to start right here, dragging our hand along the left side. I'm going to assume I'm not being chased, so I'm going to take a chill pill and just kind of walk it out. And we're going to make our way around. If you're just joining us, we're playing Core Destroyer, brand new indie game. It's been out a week. It's got 1 review, and it's mine. And my review was this: not enough monster cores, too many monsters. My goal is to grab as many of these monster cores as I can. I've got 2 of 10 at this point. This is the furthest I've ever made it in the game. So if we can get 3, it'll be a personal PR. I just said personal record. And that's okay. I find this game a little startling, a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I've seen 5 different kinds of monsters, and I've been chased by them multiple times, but I only seem to get, oh, there's a monster core. And there goes my theory that monsters are protecting them. So I think the monsters are random, but they are persistent. I do know that when you burst a monster core, it does teleport the monsters that are near you away from you. So it kind of resets the whole level. I do know that I've found no patterns to this level. I have not memorized the way of it. And I've played Metroidvanias before. I get a Hollow Knight crap like this. I know I've never been down this hallway before. And I now know it's a dead end. So I can get a gist of a level layout, but I haven't found this one to be any good. I just hit my PR, by the way, if you missed that. I have 3 of 10. You can die in this game rather easily, but there's not a consistency. I don't know if each monster has their own strength. I know the tall, skinny one let me run past it fairly quickly. Yeah, there's a mechanic where you hide under the bench and hold your breath with E, which also eats up stamina. That's the bar at the bottom. And they will walk away from you. But if you don't hold E, they will rip up that daggum bench. And I don't know that they respawn. So you've lost an entire hiding spot. Now, I hate walking in this game. I've got quite a bounce to my walk. But every time I start running, a monster comes. Maybe running is louder. I don't know if I'm giving it too much credit. There is a monster core. I am killing it. Okay, PR. I still have many more to get. Every time I see red in the distance, I'm like celebrating, but that's nothing right there. Absolutely nothing. All right, I'm gonna try running a tiny bit because I'm bored. I'm a little bit bored. Dragging my hand along the left-hand side to get through this maze completely. Because it is a maze. It is not a legit series of tunnels. There might be a loop, though. We'll try it and see. This is the most I've ever gotten at one time. See, now we're back in the lunchroom. So I'm going to turn around and start heading on my left-hand side because I've never seen one, never seen a monster core in the lunchroom. I'm going to do short bursts of running because it is a giant pain when the monsters show up and you don't have stamina. Stamina is one of those words I never knew until I started gaming. Now, obviously, I've experienced stamina when you're a kid and you're running and you run so hard at PE and you run so hard that you run so hard that your side starts hurting. See, there's a monster core. Okay, so I got to find a place to hide, and then I got to hold my breath. That's the daggum stupid piece of crap lunchroom. All right. In theory, the monster should not be chasing me. Anyway, your side starts hurting, and you almost want to cry because PE is kind of torturous at that point. All right, I'm sneaking up on this monster core. But I never cried in PE, of course. Never did. Wasn't a big crier. All right, I have 5 of 10. There is hope. You want to talk about somebody crying, though? I will cry if I die at this point. So there is a lot of stress. And I take medicine for stress. So this is probably not the best game for me to play. All right, short bursts of running. Short bursts of running. Again, my strategy is to take my hand and run it down the left-hand side of the maze so that I see every possible direction. And then when I get chased, I either try to go past the monster and continue, or I turn around and follow the right side, which is, that same left. Now, if I make a complete loop, let's remember this right here. If I make a complete loop or feel like I'm stuck in a loop, I will then switch to following the right-hand side. But I haven't seen a pattern yet. So I do believe this is more like a maze. If that is the dead end, so I don't need to go down there. Trying to refrain. Man, the hitboxes on these are ridiculous. Look how caught up I am. That's okay. I hope you're having a great week. This is Monday for me. I don't know when you're watching this. Oh, no. Let's get past. There's a monster core. Okay. All right. So I am trying to get away from this dude. Oh, he is right behind me too. He seems to be faster than some of them. All right. He is not chasing me. All right. We're going to get under here. And we're going to wait and see what happens. I'm not holding my breath. All right, he is gone, in theory. Let's go back and get that monster core for number 6. Now, I don't know that they're persistent or not. Yes, they are. Dadgummit. All right, hold E, which immediately gets me away from the mob. All right. I'm going to hold my breath for as long as I can, which is right about here. All right. All right. So we got to test this persistent monster theory. I don't want to go around. I want to go through. My hope is maybe we can zoom in. Maybe that's why you would want to zoom in so you can see the monster before he sees you. Okay. I questioned this before, but I can literally walk and hold C and see ahead of me. There it is. All right, there's the monster core. I looked up to see if monster core was a thing, like in a music scene, like rap core, but it's not. You would think monster core would be a style of music, and I feel like I would be into it. Lately, I've been listening to Electric Callboy, which I found because they did a collab with uh, oh gosh, not Blackpink, Baby Metal. Oh goodness, okay. And I like most of their stuff. Some of it's sweary, but man, I love some screamo, melodic screamo. I've decided. All right, I'm hiding and I'm holding my breath, and I'm going to hold it as long as I can. So if you see me struggling with the controls, it's because the V axis, or no, the Y axis is not invertible. Let me see if I can zoom in on him. He is right over there, and I need to hold my breath. Come on now. I'm holding my breath. Go the freak away. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was praying to his dark lord. All right, I gotta breathe. He's coming right back. What in the heck? I'm like all amongst his privacies. Dadgummit, I can't win. I can't win. This game is hard, and I'm gonna die. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I can't get out. I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna freaking die. I'm gonna die and lose all my cores. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Stamina, kiss my butt. Now I'm mad at this game. I'm kind of determined. Let me pause for just a second. I see you guys in the chat and I want to chat with you, and I don't know how to get the chat up. So let me see what I can do here. Maybe I can see. There we go. There we go. I see some chatters now. Everything's still good? All right, you guys tell me if I screwed up the video. But thanks, Aiden. I'm gonna stream until I beat this game. Okay, there's a monster core, but I have to run. All right. See, he just came in. He just came in. I'm trying to do my best here, but you can't, you ought to just, I have a lot of criticisms of this game, and one of them is the stamina system. The other one is the fact that you ought to just be able to grab cores when you walk past. Because there are way more monster encounters than there are core counters. I think it just needs balancing. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm gonna take a loop. Because the monsters are persistent. They do stay and they travel. I don't know much about their AI other than that. But if you go back, there's exceptions to it, but typically if you go back, they are still there. All right, I'm going to save up my stamina. Probably in the lunchroom. Yes. And I'll have my first of 10 monster cores. Can you believe that? For the first level, I would do 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a great week so far for a Monday. Last week was better. We went on a vacation and had a great time. We did a very untraditional Thanksgiving. We went to the beach in Florida, and the weather was fantastic until the day we left. So we went at just the right time, and we got in the ocean, or the Gulf of America, as it's now called, and had a good time. So, yeah. Monster core. Oh, God dang, God dang. I don't want to die. Do you see the benefits of having 3 monster cores for the first level? Because it's hard. It's so hard. All right, I'm going to get under here. I have no way to hold my breath other than to do this and then hold E. So hopefully he won't see me. But you see my little bar, when it runs out, he's going to turn around and come back. So what I want to do actually is walk away from him. I don't believe I saw a core. So I have nothing to go back to. So I'm going to run my hand along the left-hand side. And that way I can, in some way, be strategic about this. So my PR was 6 cores, I believe. 6 cores. And at least 5 different monsters. Now I am going to peruse this area because I've never seen a monster core appear here. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. So let's look around. I tell you, every time I see this, being from a church background, I'm just like, fellowship hall. Because this doesn't say lunchroom to me, because it doesn't have school lunchroom vibes. It's definitely got, we got to set up chairs and have a potluck vibes. Except it's dark. It's a very dark game. Not in a gonna get you depressed kind of way, more in a can't hardly see way. Flashlight is an optional thing. It's an F key deal. And I guess you could turn it off maybe and be a little more stealthy. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I do question the need for an F key, a toggle, because when would you ever not want the flashlight on? Okay, I need to save up on stamina here. Got to be methodical and strategic. It's like I got to keep all the plates spinning. It's like I got to solve the Rubik's Cube and balance on the unicycle. Okay, that is 2 of 10. We got a ways to go before we hit my personal record. I know, right? Each one should be celebrated. Thanks for your support, chat. I do appreciate it. Oh, so we need to give nicknames to all the mobs. So when they pop up, I've already named one of them. Actually, 2 of them. One of them's name is Bane. No, Doomsday, because he looks like Doomsday from back in the 90s when Superman got killed. He looks a lot like him, except he has green glowing spiky fists. And then the other one is Jack Skellington's great grandma. I mean, I'm up for a nickname, but there is one that it's tall and it has clumpy boots. There's one that just has a big white head. See, I keep coming back to this same room. So we're going to drag our hands along the left-hand side now to avoid getting back into the lunchroom. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate it, man. I have done very little game live streaming, so this is a first. But I do have a goal of beating this level. I don't know if it's the whole game. You know, maybe the whole game is 10 cores and that's it. If that's the case, then we're going to beat the game. If it is not the case, we will quote unquote beat the game when I get 10 cores. Because if there's a second level, I'm going to have to give up. Because I will count myself blessed and a true gamer if I can get 10 cores before I die. You see how few they are? I mean, you just traverse through these corridors and the music loops very badly. Like it gets really, really fierce and then it drops off to nothing. So oh no! God dang it. And that's the clumpy one. That one, my friend, is the one I call Jack Skellington's great grandma. And see right behind me. Let me see if I can find a place to hide. But even if that's a new one. Yo, that's a new one. Let's see if I can get a look at him. Nope, I can't look. He's a big joker though. I'm going to call him, which one was the pig mutant in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Was it Bebop or Rocksteady, or does anyone really know? So I have cornered myself. Wonder if I could turn off the flashlight. Oh, jeez, no! Bebop. All right, so this is Bebop that's chasing me. Oh, and Jack Skellington's grandma. And I'm on no stamina. Even if I find a place to hide, I won't be able to hold my breath long enough. See what I say? This is the harp I'm going to keep playing. There's too many monsters, not enough cores. All right, we're going to just for funsies hide under here. Just for fun. Oh, wait, E. Gotta hold my breath. Which I can only do temporarily. See, that one's Clompy. Maybe that's what I call him. Maybe I call him Clompy. Because yes, he's skinny, and that's an easy thing to pick on, but he also stomps around harder than characters like Bebop and Doomsday. He is slender. There's no joke. No doubt about that. Monster cores. Sneaking around. Every time I see the red in the distance, I think, there's one. But nope. There's this. See, even when I'm walking, can you hear her breathe? And completely out of breath from the first moment. I hear somebody. I'm running. I'm going to pre-run. Just get the running out of the way. I'm going to go. No, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. I don't know. Oh gosh, somebody's after me. Let's go under here and let's get ready to hold our breath. It's clumpy. Now, I will say when you hold your breath, your stamina drains slower than when you run. See, I'm only 2 cores in, and how many monster encounters have I had? I want to say like 4 or 5. So balance is definitely an issue in this game, but it's difficulty. And the way I like to approach stuff like this is I'm like, you know what? This is the game. I know we're in a world of Steam games where you can give feedback to the developer and you can complain and they'll do updates and change it. But back in my day, when you would rent stuff or borrow it from your friend before there was a rental service in your town, you know, when you got an NES game, there were no updates, there were no changes, there was no complaining. You tried to squeeze as much fun out of that game as possible. And you would play a bad game. Like I think of Back to the Future on NES. Had nothing to do with the movie. Had nothing to do with it. Immensely, insanely difficult. And I played the crap out of that game. Played it over and over and over. You want to talk about a Souls-like? That Joker was a Souls-like because you had a picture. The only thing that had any reference to the game was, or to the movie, was this photo at the bottom of your screen that would have you, your brother, and your sister. And it would start fading if you didn't pick up a certain amount of pickups. I don't remember what the pickups were. But you would just walk through this city street with all these insane obstacles. And every now and then you'd get a hoverboard or a skateboard. I don't even remember if it was a hoverboard. See, we're back to this room. And it actually, you would be so happy to get it, but it actually made the game harder because you're going faster through this deal. I'm 17. I grew up with a DS and an Xbox, and it was fun. Did Xboxes get updates? Were Xboxes, the originals, connected to the internet? There were no challenging games. Ah. I had a 360 and I still have a 360, and that's the last upgrade I made before I totally switched to PC. I have a PS3 or a PS2. I don't know. But a 360. Yeah, so the games didn't change. You didn't get updates or anything like that. See, I kind of miss those days in one respect, because you would get, you know, updates, obviously, no. Here's what I was thinking. I got lost because I got turned around in the stinking fellowship hall. People release games in better shape than they do now. These day one patches that they put out. I have no stamina. These day one patches they put out and stuff like that. Hold my breath. And I think they rely on updates. The monster is stuck, and I'm about to run out of the ability to breathe. I have to shoot. Come on, run. Ah! Yeah, it was Bebop. See, they tease me. But I think games tend to rely, publishers tend to rely on the fact that they can patch a game rather than doing extensive play testing and releasing a completed game. I wish they gave you lives. Like 3 lives would be nice without totally resetting your cores. We're going to churn through this. But I will say that games being able to be updated largely is great because of games like Battletoads on the NES. This is the lunchroom. Ah, Slender. Clompy Slender. Battletoads you could not beat. I was one of the kids that, say kid, I was grown when it came out, but I played that game all the way through. And there was one part, there was one jump you couldn't make. And I tried over and over and over. I never did beat that game. And 20 years later, I'm reading on some forum that it was a flaw in the game. Nobody beat that game. All right. Yeah, updates allow people to be lazy, developers to be lazy. But I will say, with these indie games that I've been playing and enjoying, my attitude has been, you know what? This is the game they put out. Good or bad, it's a challenge. It's hard. I'm going to try to beat it without complaining. I know I've done plenty of that. I have done plenty of critiquing. But I like to think that my critiques are coming from a good place. Like a lot of times, gamers will trash indie games that they don't like. Oh, this is a dead end. Let me see if there's a monster core, though. They will trash games they don't like. And I try to have a slightly different attitude. Doesn't make me better. It's just my angle on things is I appreciate the complexities of game design. And I figure every game designer that's released a game has released one more game than I ever will. So they've put out the effort, they've coded, they've created assets, they paid the $100 to list it on Steam. And so I try to come at it as if I had done that. And what kind of feedback would I want? I would want people to be honest, but I would want them to be nice about it. You know, constructive criticism, not mean-spirited, calling it garbage. What could I do to make it better? Because indie guys don't have extensive playtesting opportunities. And if they had, I would probably have a game where I could find monster cores. But as you can see, I've been running around everywhere and I have found none. So we're gonna keep going. Dadgummit, what's that one? What are we gonna name that one? Oh, he's crawling around on the floor like a cockroach. And I have the stamina of American's Greatest Hero. Remember that show? America's Greatest Hero? I was never allowed to watch it as a kid, but I wanted to, and I loved the song. You know, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I would be so free. Well, you're 17. You're a bit young, but it's a great series. It's about a guy that gets a normal dude that gets superpower. Ah, it's Slender. I don't like the scary noises. They hurt my feelings. Okay, let me off the hook. So I found, I'm going to be fair and say I found 2 monsters and 0 monster cores. All right, I'm going to walk a bit. Now, if I had critiques for this game, and I do, you've heard plenty of them, but one of them would be some diversity in the corridor layouts. Like, even if it was just colors, because I cannot in my mind get my head around the shape of this level. So I'm sure I just go in circles again and again and again because I can't determine where I've been before and where I need to go. Okay, there's Bebop. Well, my thing when I pick games, and it's my whole channel, is I choose games the day they release, before there are any reviews, and I gamble on whether they're going to be good or not. Okay, I've found 4 monsters and no monster cores, and we're in the lunchroom again. So, you know, if you go to Fanatical, you can buy mystery boxes of Steam keys for like $5. Well, I do that, except I pick the games and I spend the money on the game I know I'm going to get, but it's still a gamble. So the other day on my last video, I played this one. I played one called Run, Jump, Win. I found a core, but he's still after me. I played that one, and it was absolutely unplayable because of the controls, or lack of. And then I played this one. Oh my gosh, Bebop is going to kill me. He's going to kill me because I can't hold my breath. Dadgummit, I'm dead. I might as well walk out. See? Oh, I got away. Nope, monster has found me. Very frustrating. But I played another one called Secret Lab Cleaner. This is a demo. A very good game. I beat the whole demo and I felt so accomplished after playing this. Because this will make you feel like you don't know how to play a game. Oh God, what is that? It's yet another monster. Oh, that's the crawly one. That's Cockroach. I think I just passed a seat, but I'm finding that those benches are not good because you hide there, they catch up to you, and then you are stuck. You can't get away. You can't hold your breath long enough. At least when you're actively running, you have more time. You can still move forward, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, I am free from being chased according to the music. Yeah, maybe Bebop should be changed to the Thing because he does have rocky skin. Oh gosh, what is this? He doesn't chase me. He's not chasing me. There are so many different monsters. I'm still at 0 cores. I had found one, right? God help me if I can't find it. And this lunchroom has 2 exits. There we go. And that's why I keep ending up back here over and over and over again. I wish I could spray paint the walls. There it is. Okay, first of 10. Oh, this is a bad guy. I got it though. I got it. And they disappear if you get a core. I got to remember that as a strategy. I know, one down, 9 more to go. The most I've gotten is 6. But I got to remember that as a strategy. If they're chasing me and I stop at a core, if I get the core before they kill me, they despawn. So yeah, if they could change the hallways just a little bit. If you remember in Half-Life, the opening was in, oh gosh, it was in an office type setting, a laboratory setting, but they had these lines along the walls that you could follow and get to 3 different areas that you were supposed to get to, because they knew that it was going to be a bit repetitive because all the walls were the same color and all the floors were the same color. But you could get to your suit, you could get to the lab you were supposed to get at, and some other area if you followed the different colored lines. And here I am again, like they do at hospitals. So I'm just going in circles at this point. I wonder how long it's going to take me to beat this. I'm guessing hours. But I'm pretty determined. There's the one that doesn't chase you. Hey, I'm glad you're here, bro. Thank you for being here. Everybody's got to start somewhere, right? And they say, do not despise the day of small beginnings. So I'm excited about that. Do these do anything? I mean, no, they do nothing. It would be cool if they refilled your stamina. Just an idea. Just a little idea. I think I'm going to end up back in the lunchroom. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah. If it could upgrade stamina. Every time you die, you should get an upgrade of some kind. Kind of like a Souls-like, where every death actually improves you a little bit. But this one's just the way it is. I can wish and I can hope that this is the game. I do recognize certain intersections, but given that I still can't get my head around the level and the cores are random, there's really very little chance that any kind of strategy is going to work. The only thing I can do is try to keep my stamina high by bursting every once in a while. Keeping track. I'm not going to use the benches. Yeah, you're right. They do need to. There's a game I played very similar to this called They Watch, and it's very similar. You go through a hedge maze, and you're supposed to activate a portal by uh, getting these items. And oh, there is a core in here in the lunchroom. We need to remember that. 3 cores. But the difference is you had a tablet strapped to your hand, and it would give you a dot. It didn't give you the maze, but it gave you a dot, so at least you could head in the right direction. It was still up to you to figure out how to get there, but it did take a lot of the guesswork out of it. Oh, another one. Okay, I'm just getting randomly lucky here. I'm getting randomly lucky. Oh, no, it's Doomsday. That's Doomsday, by the way. I don't think he got a whiff of me. Let me turn around and see. No, he's not chasing me, so I can breathe. But yeah, Core Destroyer is very hard. Hey, Infinity, you're just here for the freakouts? Well, you're gonna see them a lot because as brave as I try to be, every time I get really close to one of these jokers, a little bit of pee comes out. And you can't pee yourself without making a little noise. At least I can't. I mean, I can pee silently when I'm in the bathroom, but if I'm standing up, peeing my pants, there's going to be some suffering involved. You know, something that sounds like suffering anyway. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Hang out as long as you want. I got to say, I love my podcast supporters. Oh man. So what does that crown next to your name mean? I don't know enough about YouTube. I'll have to look. I'll have to look in a minute. So I think there's a delay. Oh, no. Who is this? That's a bug. He has bug. See, there are so many different kinds of monsters. And so few cores. You know, my whole life, I've seen Raisin Bran commercials. My whole life. And every commercial claims to have added more raisins. Right? Now, with 2 bigger scoops, 20% more, blah, 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 blah. By this point, there should be more raisins than bran. Right? This game needs to take a hint from Raisin Bran and just sprinkle a few more, just 20% more monster cores. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever you got to do for my stream, do it. Like it, subscribe to it, do all the stuff. I have no clue, but I'll take all the support you want to give. So if you're watching this in the future because I blew up, which isn't likely to happen for at least 2 or 3 years, like this and tell me what year you're checking in from. Oh, Monster Core. Oh, he's going to disappear. He's going to disappear. Watch. Oh, see, he despawned. Okay. See, normally I would have run, but I figured out a secret of this game is that they despawn if you touch a core. I have 5 cores. This is very close to my personal record. I only need 5 more. if my luck holds out, and that's the only thing I can claim to have had. There's one. 6. I have matched my personal record. Now, we know that there might be one in the lunchroom, in the fellowship hall. All right, this means this is a dead end. This is the dead end, but I don't know that there won't be one at the dead end. So I've got to check. I've never met a monster in the dead end. Yeah, this is the dead end. Okay, no monster core at the dead end. Will we get 7? I don't know. Yeah, this is a big dead end. But no monsters in the dead end so far. All right, I'm going to start looking for differences in the hallways. Maybe you guys could help me out. So we've got little skylights, vents, red lines, gray lines. I'm not going to count the random stuff because there's not enough difference between it. But I believe there is no difference between each hallway. All right, that's a dead end, but I don't know that it doesn't have a monster core. I run like I prance. I don't know. It's not consistent. But sometimes I bounce really hard when I run, which is kind of how I walk in real life. I've been told since childhood that I have a bouncy walk, or at least I've never been told. I've always suspected. Maybe it's an insecurity of mine. There, I see how he's bouncing. My character's just a bouncing fool. So every hallway has lights, every hallway has vents, every hallway has a gray line, and every hallway has little spits, little pieces of gum on the floor that have been stomped on. And so I have found almost no way to be systematic. I've just thought of a way, and that would be to go all the way down the length of a hall, try to find a hall that is perpendicular and go all the way down it. See, like this one is perpendicular so far to the one I just went on, but I bet it's just going to join up with the one I already went down to. Yes. So we're going to take a 90-degree. Oh, there's a bad guy. Let's get away. Let's do some pre-running before I have to scream. Six cores, 4 to go. Can we do 4? Do you believe? Do you believe in life after love? Confused inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Whoa. Okay, there's a bad guy. Dadgummit. Yeah, it's okay, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna let him. Don't kill me before I get it. Don't kill me before I get it. Thank you. Whew. 7, new record. New freaking record. Oh, what singer is that? I believe it's Cher. Do you believe in life after love? Definitely dating myself by knowing that song. Oh, new record. Now it's going to just hurt that much more. When I die, there's a bad guy. There's a bad guy. He's after me. No more benches for me, bro. No freaking way. I'm going to take a left. All right, I am out of frame. It's hard for me to do because my character has low stamina. Low stamina. That bar is constantly having to be managed. But I've got 7. I've got 7. Did you guys ever watch a show called Seventh Heaven? I don't remember if it was on TBS or what, but it was about a minister and his family. Never, never heard of it even, huh? It was about a minister and his family, and it was popular. It wasn't, like breaking any records or winning any Emmys or anything, but it was popular. Seventh Heaven is what it was called. And the mom was like, and the kids, like the dad was the only one that you would say was Christian. Oh, here's a core. Heck yeah. So it actually was pretty believable because pastors' kids are terrible. But I am guilty of watching a few episodes. It had who's the diabetes guy? I can't remember his name right now. I am at a PR. I've got 2 more. 2 more. Wilford Brimley. I just thought of it. Wilford Brimley was in it. And I remember one time he challenged the kids. This was before smartphones, but it was after computers. So he challenged his grandkids to stay off of anything that was invented after a certain date. And they were like, yeah, no problem, no problem. But then you hear one of them scream because they went to look up to see if phones had been invented yet, and they had not been invented. The only rule that he changed was he was allowed to take his diabetes medication. All right, let's check for monster cores in here because sometimes right here, there likes to be one. It's not there. This run has been fairly monster free. I mean, we had them right at the beginning. It was a slow start, but you will see a grown man cry if I don't make this. Very big hallway. Very long hallway. Just want some cores, dude. 2 more. 2 more, and I will end my first live stream. And I will count it successful. If I die, I promise, after a brief weep, I will get back to it. I'm going to 100% this game, or this level. I'm so nervous, y'all. So freaking nervous. Oh, yeah, Seventh Heaven. I think he was a Methodist minister, and the wife. Oh, there we go. She was mean. She was kind of a mean Karen type lady. Very opinionated. 1 more. Let's go. All right. I'm going to have to pause in just a minute. Okay, this is the dead end, but let's check it. Nope, never has been anything down here. All right, I'm going to save my breath. I guess I could have been moving while I did that. Yeah, maybe after I beat this, I'll pull up the other game I talked about. It's very similar to this one and try to beat it because it had just a lot more, not much more to it, but it had just enough to it that it was more fun than frustrating. So I believe the lack of balance makes this game more frustrating than fun. Yeah, it was. It was a good game. So I don't know which way to go. Oh no, not that way. I am not dying to that monster. I am gonna hide around the corner, put as much between me and him as possible. I gotta breathe. All right, so I got away from him. I just need one more, y'all. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would bet on me getting that last core. Don't know which way to go. I want to kind of run into the lunchroom. Oh gosh, he came at me loaded for bear. Yeah, he is running. I have definitely learned not to use those benches. So if you're just joining us, I play games the day they're released, usually from first-time developers. They don't have any reviews, and I play them. So I roll the dice, and I try to find good games, and I try to give constructive criticism and to find the fun in what is sometimes a frustrating game. All right, I have to pause for just a moment. Give me a second. I will return. Just got to do something real quick. And then I'll be right back. All right, resume. I'm glad you can at least pause, right? Yeah, running definitely beats hiding like a baby, like a tiny baby. I don't know that babies are good at hiding though, so that's not a good analogy. Babies are actually horrible at hiding. You ever played hide and seek with a toddler? Like they don't get it at all. You can put a blanket over them and they think they're invisible. And if they're a little younger, you can put a blanket in front of their face and they think you're invisible. So yeah, hiding like a baby is actually what I want to do. I want to not hide. That's right. I had a dream one time that my son had a twin. He was a baby. And the baby twin had been behind the washing machine for like 6 months. And we hadn't noticed. And so when I found him, I felt horrible. You know, I got to check down here. No, where's the dead end? If the last one's down here, see how I bounce? I don't know why that is, but it means I'm running slow, even though I'm hitting sprint. But we found him and I felt so guilty and so horrible. And I just fell in love with him because he was so little and he had a little monocle and he could talk. So in some ways, he was superior to his twin, the one we knew about, right? So I just fell in love with him right away. And when I woke up, when I was still in that in between phase between sleep and awake, I was sad. I was sad a little bit because I missed him. I missed his little features, his little face. I missed that I didn't have a twin anymore. Because how cool would that be? You know, to have twins, right? I'm going to go down this way. I haven't gone into the lunchroom for a while and I don't know where it is and I don't know how to get there. So I wrote a song. My son's nickname was Dunder at the time because of Dunder Mifflin. I don't know. We were watching a lot of The Office and we called him Dunder. So the song was called Other Dunder. And it's available out there on the interwebs somewhere. I bet if you looked it up, I should make a music video for it. Put it up on the That Story Show channel. I just keep ending up in the same places. All right, I have to take this. Hello? Hey. Thanks. Yeah, we went to an island. I can't even remember the name of it, in Florida. Sanibel Island. Yeah, it was great. Yes. Okay. Right. I don't I don't have the ability to edit anything because I can't get in on the back end. Right. I've been trying all day. Sorry. Yeah. I'll check in on it. All righty. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. No, I didn't need to mute that. Uh, Shopify is down. Yeah, we need to start going live with That Story Show again. It's just, it's rough the first couple of recordings because you can have technical issues and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to get back to it. It'll be on Sunday nights at 5 p.m. Central Time. So when we do go back, that's when it'll happen. I bet you this Blast Monster Core is in the lunchroom. So now that I've wanted to find it, I can't. So I'm going to use a strategy. I call it dragging my right hand along the wall. This is a fairly guaranteed way to make it all the way around the maze. Yeah, Shopify is probably overwhelmed by how much traffic it's getting. But yeah, that's my job. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, come on. Come on. No, 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 no. I did it. I did it. Congratulations. You survived. You collected all the cores. Yes. 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 I did it. Holy crap. Look, I have shoes. I never noticed I had feet. I want to look and see if I have feet in the game. All right, I'm looking down. Let me turn on my flashlight. I do. And I have shorts on. I am not prepared for monster hunting. I also have a little bit of cleavage there. I am female, which is great. I love me a Lara Croft game. I loved Alien Isolation. All right, so now, since we are live, let me install Daywatch. Now let me pull up my live thing here. I realized that nothing is showing. That is fine. Okay, they watch. I'm going to play it and then I will share. I'll share that screen. Let me find it here. No, no. Okay, so let me do this. Let me remove from scene and then add a screen share window. They watch. There we go. All right, so this one plays similar, but it has multiple levels and it has a device. And it kind of tells you where to go. Find the runestones and open the portal. It also has a nice pixelated atmosphere. Oh, so the thing about these bad guys is you can hear them coming and you have to shine your flashlight at them to get them to go away. But, oh, see, like that. But every time you do that, he gets a little faster. And after you do it a while, he goes into a rage state. And he will chase you. But if you don't shine your flashlight at him, you die. Okay, so I only have to find 4 runestones. Do you see what I like about this game? It starts you off with a simple amount of cores. Or I'm going to call them cores, but they're not cores. Oh, he's ran. There he goes. See? Okay, so there's one right around the corner here. Runestones, that's what they're called. I need to find 2 more. There's another one. Now, if I remember right, I actually need to find 8. But it starts you off with 4 at a time. I hear him somewhere. Hear him tapping around. Do you hear him tapping? There he is. Okay, now he's gonna go into a rage state and he got me and I die. And I don't know if I lose. Yes, I lose. So it's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. So I guess that's the trade-off. Find runestones. We got that. I just need to know where they are. Okay, there's 2 over in this direction. There's 1. I hear it. I hear it. There's another. See how much more fun this is rather than frustrating? I hear it. See, you can hear it. All right. Now I need 1 more, or yeah, 1 more. But having 4, even though you have to get 8, when you get 4, you can head to the portal and drop them off. So it works like a checkpoint. Oh, see, he's going to go into his rage state pretty soon. So I have definitely got to hurry. Should be right there on the other side of this hedge. Yes. Okay, now bring those runestones back to the portal. I will as soon as your dumb message gets off the screen. I have to use the arrow to get me back to the portal. I kind of want to run backwards, I'll be honest. All right, here's the portal. Place 4 runestones. All right, now I need 4 more. So I'm halfway there. I still die if he catches me. All right, let's just run and try not to dead end ourselves. At least we have unlimited stamina. Okay, so we survived. Let's check the device. There's one down here. See how much more forgiving this is and fun? I'm not frustrated. There's an actual, it's not totally random. There's a little bit of skill involved. 2 more. And then I beat the level. Ah. Okay, I gotta go down this way. I hear it. There it is. Oh, he almost got me, yo. That's the only thing is if he gets you, you're dead. Like straight up. Straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? There's the portal. Straight ahead. Nope. I hear him tip-a-tapping. All right. I did it. All right. Check device. So there's more hedge maze. You did it. Keep going. Let's see what are you going to tell me? Man, this is going to be hard to get back to. And my flashlight is flipping out. My flashlight is gone, yo. I can't see. I'm hitting the flashlight button. Is this just going to be jump scare? Oh my gosh. I can't see anything. I doubt you guys can see anything. I think I just ran in a circle. I'm going to go back to the light though. All right, when I hit the bushes, I'm going to go right until I hit bushes. And then I'm going to go right again until I hit bushes. Then I'm going to go right again until I hit bushes. So I think I'm at a dead end. Maybe if I go left until I hit bushes. Oh, that was supposed to scare me, but I wasn't looking. Now we're back to frustrating. Why can't I use my... Why can't I use my flashlight? Ah, see, I just keep in and up back at this lamppost. I'll bite. Sometimes going backwards is the way to go forwards. Oh, that is a different lamppost. But I feel like this is the way back to the portal. Yeah, it is. Okay. So yellow lamppost, red lamppost. No, that's an orange. That's the red one. And then this is where we just get lost. I'm going to drag my arm along the left side. There's the scary guy. Supposed to be. Now, in theory, this is a different red. Okay, check device. Turn around. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. What? Oh, maybe that was just the ending of the hedge maze. Yeah, okay, this is back rooms. I have I have read a bit of lore on the back rooms. I am personally more of an SCP guy. I don't know that the oh god dang it. He killed me. Okay. I don't know that the carpet sound effect is right. It doesn't like flashing lights. Oh, so I have to do that. All right. So the rules are different for the back rooms. I hear one. See if I can locate it. He doesn't like flashing lights. Y'all remind me. Oh, see, hear him? I don't know that he's actively after me though. Yeah. All right. I'm concentrating and I'm forgetting to talk. Oh, there we go. All right, we need 2 more. Oh, I forgot to flash. Dadgummit. All right, we're gonna beat this level. All right. Doesn't like flashing lights. We know, but I need to know where to start. So we will start in this direction. Yeah, that was my fault, not the game's fault. There we go. There's number 1. Okay, we got him. Let's see if we can get closer. There we go. That's 2 out of 4. Yeah, the back rooms, from what I understand, have squishy carpet, right? Like wet carpet. And I guess I kind of hear that in the sound effect, but mostly I just hear clomping. I don't even know if he was behind me. I hear him! Jed! Scares the crap out of me every time. I know. It doesn't like flashing lights. But sometimes I don't know he's there. I do like being able to run the whole time, though, unlike the last game. I heard him. I heard him. All right. Man, he is a lot bolder than he ought to be. If I was as bold as that in high school, I would have gotten a lot more dates. Ooh, there's one. I have to keep my ears open because my clomping sounds just like his clomping. So that's how he sneaks up on me. Okay, I must be in a far corner. Work my way toward the middle. I kind of want to find him and scare him off rather than him sneak up on me. Okay, did it. Let's see if we can find a beep. Nope. Yeah, Backrooms lore. I know that this is just one level of the Backrooms. I know about how you do a no clip. There we go. And you enter the Backrooms. Okay, now we got to find the core or the daggum portal. Okay, so it's straight up this way. But I'm like I said, I know a lot of SCP stuff. That I'm flashing lights like I'm playing freeze. Ah! Why do I want to beat up my microphone? It's easily one of the most expensive parts of my setup. Oh, let me just take a break. Yeah, he is huge. Huge and in need of a tan. All right. And I don't care for having to check this every time. Like, it ought to know when you've played before. But I know it's just resetting the whole game, and that's fine. All right, the first one's usually... Oh, no! Dadgummit! At least it was quick. I can get back into that. I didn't waste a lot of time. You can't check your portal. You can check it and walk, but you can't check it and run. And you can't check it. Oh, yeah, you can only check it when you're walking. All right, so there's one straight ahead. There we go. Oh. Okay, so there's one over here. It's on the other side of this wall. There it is. All right, so that's 3. None on the device. You have to flash it in his eyes, dude. Flashing his freaking legs and arms does not work. Kind of a diagonal thing. I see the purple. 4. All right, now we have to find our way back to the portal. Ooh, he was over there. Did you see him walking around? All right. 4 more. Let's see if we can find him. Of course, it's in the direction that I saw the bad guy going. Does anybody know the name of this guy? I flashing his legs. I go between being mad at myself and being sad that I died. Yeah, they definitely don't respawn in the same place each time. Dad, stupid gummit. Okay, yes, yes, yes. It doesn't like flashing lights. We know this. We know this. All right. Okay, I can't walk. Straight ahead. Do you hear him? I sure enough heard him. Okay, I hear a, there we go. See, the Monster Core game could do with a little bit of this. No, I flashed. What the freak? I was spread the light. All right. Check the device. Okay, he does not care. He will show up right at the beginning. I have to work my way around to the other side of that wall because I heard one. There it is. I haven't even survived long enough for him to get in his rage state. I'm assuming he has one. All right, success. There's one on the other side of this wall. Yep. I know the back rooms is better lit than this. I know that much about the lore. No, 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 no. See, what's throwing me off, y'all, is there is no y-axis inversion setting. Controls. See, it's just crouch, sprint, forward, backward. And even on the controller, there's not. Let me see. Let's see, hedge maze, back rooms. All right, the entity within the back rooms does not like your flashing lights. Rapidly turn off your flashlight. We know this. The more the entity gets scared away, the more resilient it becomes to the flashes. Extra hint, listen for a subtle glitch sound effect. When you hear it, the entity has spotted you. A glitch sound effect. All right, with our new knowledge, let's jump back in and see if we can hear what a glitch sound effect sounds like. Because him stomping around apparently doesn't necessarily mean he's after me. He has to see me. The other bad guy was actively hunting me. And I think running can be a really bad thing to do. I hear him, but I think I can just walk away. My nerves, dude. My nerves. Frazzled. I guess that's what nerves become, right? Frazzled. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I think so. Because razzled is the only other word that comes to mind. Okay. Got him. 2 monster cores. And again, in case you're joining us, I found this game by going to new releases on Steam and support and sorting, and I picked ones that had no reviews and were released the same day. Like they were what day old games. That's why we call it that, because these games are a day old. Now at this point, it's been a week. But I don't know about this one, but the one I played earlier called Core Destroyer, I'm the only one that's left a review on it. No! See, the inverted mouse thing is screwing me up because I by default push up. No, I push back. No, I don't know what I do, but it's backwards. I should turn my mouse upside down. It doesn't like flashing lights. Okay. You have to back away when you see him. Yeah, but I mean, what kind of reaction time do I need to be able to do that? And I've yet to hear a glitch sound effect. You know what I'm saying? If you guys hear it, maybe you can describe it to me, and don't say it sounds like a glitch. That is in no way helpful. I know you smarty pants people like to be funny. Okay, I can hear it. It's right on the other side of this wall. Yep. I'd love to beat this whole game. Maybe not the hardcore ones. Okay. Ooh. That one scared me. Like my fingers are shaking. Okay, it's on the other side of this wall. Oh, I love it. I love it when you pull up the scanner and there's just nothing. That is the best feeling. Hashtag. Oh. Hashtag snarky. All right. We're going to go this way. Going to go this way. We haven't seen him for a while. But I feel like he's more of a free roamer, like I said, than rather. Dadgummit, I didn't have time to even think. This is hard. This is a hard game. Hashtag something. Yeah. I was trying to say sarcasm, but the word wasn't coming. That's what happens when you're old. You try to think of words. Words are hard. It's what one of my favorite YouTubers says. Words are hard. I'd rather it happen right at the beginning. Oh, I clicked hedge maze. That's not what I wanted. I am done. Main menu. But you see how this is challenging, but not unfair. Like it's definitely a skill issue. So I'm not listening. I shouldn't be running probably. Okay, it's this way. I'm going to take it slow and steady. And I'm going to stop once in a while so I can hear. So that means I could run occasionally as long as I stop to listen. Kind of want to find him. All right. All right. Is that my second time? See, he gets harder every time. I love that they give you those guides. I mean, some people might consider it cheating, but they only unlock after you have failed the level twice. So I do love that it gives you some clues. It works for me. I don't know. Some people might think it's cheating, but I will take anything that the game developer will give me. I hit the wrong button. That was all my fault. That was all my fault. It was all my fault. So I've gotten 4. Let's see if I can get 4 this time. All right, check the device. I've got 1 this way. I got this. Thank you for the support. It's on the other side of the wall. Yep. All right, next one. Ooh, I hear him. Hear him. I don't think the glitch sound helps. Even if I do hear it, I think he's already on me by the time it plays. Like if he sees me, these corridors are these, they're so thin and small. Like I heard no glitch. Did you guys hear a glitch? So I heard no glitch. I need 2 more. Okay. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's closer this way. Heard him. Heard his skanky butt. All right. Oh. He is a sad little creature. But he is evil. All right, there's 2 more nearby. I hear it. Hear it. All right, where's the other one? Over here. Trying to be listening. Oh, there's one. All right, now I have to get to the daggum portal. Oh, what did I do? I launched like 5 things. Let me check to see if the stream is still good. All right, yeah, it apparently is. Yeah, it's good. All right, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna beat at least this one. Okay. I don't care what it doesn't like. You could rephrase it a little and say, flashing light saves you. Because I don't really care about his preferences. I mean, he takes my life. Okay. Yeah, this at least is doable. I've just got to be careful. It would be kind of cool. It would be a little cheaty. Son of a gun! It'd be a little cheaty, but it would be nice if he was on the screen somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But when you go around the corner, I'm going to have to slow down around corners. That was totally me. It's totally my fault. Okay, that I don't get another one like that. I don't get another one like that. All right. I got to be a little more stealthy. Because he's moving, but I'm moving too. And if I'm moving slow, that's going to reduce. No, no. See, if you're going to live stream, you kind of want to be good at the game or good at gaming. I'm a bad gamer. Bad gamer. Bad gamer. Yeah, I think it behooves me to slow down. I hear it. There it is. Oh, he's somewhere. There's another one. All right, two. Let's take it easy. Yes. I'll take every victory I can get. I have to push up on the controller. But what I'm doing instead, because of the inversion, because I play inverted, I'm so, you know, it's just my preference. I'm pushing down. I need to slow down, James. Slow down. Check every corner. All right. Fourth one. Dun, 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 dun. Here's butt. Oh, I got to find the cores. I mean, I got to find the. I got to make it to the portal. I'm full. I was still hunting for. See, I'm near one. Yes. Oh, that's where I would normally die. All right, here we go. All right, I'm halfway there. Living on a prayer. Hold on one second. Oh, he goes far away. All right, let's get to it. See, I'm being all brave because in theory, he's far away. But if he can move that fast, he can be anywhere. I got to get toward the center of the map. Hear him. Kind of don't want to turn my back. Dadgummit! Follow the arrow. I follow the arrow only when I do the portal. I follow the arrow to get back to the portal. Cause see, watch, see how it's pointing at the portal? And then if I go over here, it'll point behind me. I'm not sure what, I guess 8 is the number of cores I need. I keep calling them cores, but you guys know what I mean. Hear it. Runes, thank you. Straight this way. I feel like I'm allowed to rush at the beginning. I should only have to start being careful after I've gotten the first 3. It's probably a flaw to that logic. I should be careful all the time. Ooh, saw one. No, I was flashing. I was flashing. I was flashing. I think he's blind. I think he's hard of seeing, whatever that is. I think he's visually challenged. Maybe the game developer's lying and he actually loves flashing lights. He like gets used to it. I do need to walk, especially at intersections. Coming around corners. I flashed him. I flashed him. I'm beginning to see a pattern here, and I'm not completely sure it's my fault. But the inverted mouse thing might be the main issue, and I don't know that I can get over that because I respond by pointing down. Like if I want to look down, I do that. When I want to look up, I do that. And I know there's 2 schools of thought on it, but I want you to think of it from my perspective for a minute. Is pushing up on the mouse and down on the mouse, pushing up to look up makes sense to me. It does. I'm not against it. Because when you point up, you look up. And that's like thinking about your eyes. When you want to look up, you point your eyes up, right? But there's a different group of us that do it backwards. Because we are thinking about the head and the neck. Because when you look up, oh, it worked. You could say you turn your head upward, but the neck goes backwards to look up. And it goes forwards to look down. And that's the way our mouse works. So it's all about where you're thinking the mouse belongs. Does it belong in the eyes, where pushing up looks up? Or does it belong in the neck, where up means down? For me, it belongs in the neck. And I played a lot of Microsoft airplane simulator. flight simulator. So it's a yoke system. All right, I'm going to take a tiny break. I think I'm allowed to do that on live streams. And I will be right back. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I got my head on straight. I kind of thought about it. I got myself a drink. Let me drink it. Instead of play game, it should say scare yourself to death. What I've decided is this game is not unbeatable. So what I want to do is see if there is an easy way to invert a mouse. Invert mouse for any game. Is there a way to invert? Oh, no, that's a specific game. If the game uses direct input, no. I wonder if there is a way. I'm like all over everywhere. Quick methods, no programming. Remap axes. All right, I have a Logitech. That is for... No. Webcams. Mice. Which one do I have? I have the G502 Hero. No. Let me see if I can go to mouse settings. Lines to scroll at a time, scrolling direction, mouse motion scrolls down. Mouse pointer. I don't see an easy way to do it. Let me check live stream, see if you guys, yeah, you guys don't know, do you? Okay, there is a little piece of software, adds the ability to invert y-axis. Install. All right, we're gonna do it. want to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to download from GitHub. Does anybody know how to download from GitHub? No? Usually there is a download. Come on. This is no fun to watch. This is no fun. James has issues. I don't want the code. I want to download it. Oh, well. All right. Let's just forget that. Ugh. No. It is quite impossible. I feel like it is. I know I came on saying it's not impossible, but I really do feel like it's going to be impossible. Because I have to look up. I have to look up. And I don't do that. I can just play looking up. How about that? What if I just play looking up? Little gamer strat there. Oh, I heard him. I heard his butt. That worked. I was looking up. There are no cores. I mean, no runes. I think we've kind of figured it out. I heard him. Oh, I don't even have a chance. I don't even have a chance. I mean, how sad is this? Yeah, this one is not in the game settings. Like the UI, your footstep sounds. Let me turn mine down. Maybe that'll turn his up. VSync, backwards, left, right, sprint, crouch, interact, flashlight, check device, use EMP. Yeah. Oh, see. This is definitely where my lack of skill is showing. I don't know though. I don't think I can say that. I mean, I can apparently play the game and I can accommodate the lack of inverted Y. I just need to take it easy. Let's just take a chill pill. Let's try one without running. We're going to take it nice and slow. All right. Worked. I'm going to keep my finger over the F key. That's the flashlight button. I'm going to keep looking up. And I'm walking. I hear it. I hear my baby. All right. All right, now back. Hear him. Ah! Ah! He scares me a little bit every time. Like every freaking time. Such a wimp with these scary games. I still can't believe I beat Monster Core. You just got no reaction time. You know what? New strap. Hit flashlight button all the time. How's that sound? Flash. Wah. Master of the universe. Flash. Wah. Saving every one of us. And this is hard because trying to hit W and F at the same time. I heard him. I heard him. Maybe I just stay still and let him find me. Because it's these corners, bro. There he is. I got him. I can save clicking, flipping the light on and off for when I think he's nearby. I can do it in advance. Yeah. Because I'm going to hear him. It's a nice, satisfying sound when you do get one. Stupid. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I can't even. Man, I do not want to leave the stream without beating this. Because I watch guys on YouTube and they'll just keep on and keep on and keep on. But the problem I have with that, with these indie games, is sometimes they're just straight up not fair. And so you don't know, is it skill? Or is it a flaw in the game? I'm pretty good at finding the cores. Like I understand the basics of a maze. But when he just comes up from behind you, no, I stopped flashing. He's so fast. He's so fast, y'all. You don't even know how fast he is. Right, I'm just throwing caution to the wind. I'm going to play through and try to just brute force my way through it because all my little sneaky strategies have meant nothing. Maybe if I speed run, I'll have the same shot, but with a better outcome. But I will keep that hand hovered over the flash button. Yeah, like that. Oh, I hate it when there's not one on the screen. This is not boding well. I heard him. And of course, there's nothing around me. Daggum back rooms can kiss my butt. Well, there's tons now. Scares me so bad. My old heart can't take it, man. Take care, dude. Thanks for hanging out. All right. I'm committed to this thing. I don't care how bad my heart rate is, how long it takes me to get there. There it is. There's another one this way. Very close. So I am going to assume that his janky butt is going to show up right after I get my fourth core. My fourth rune, whatever. What's on the other side of this wall? I flashed him. All right. I am going to take a moment. Let's see. Let's assume mouse function. I'm just looking up real quick to see if there's a way. Check if there's an option. Apparently I can apparently I can change the daggum. I don't want invert mouse for any game. Repo do any actually play anyone force inverted mouse. Except that you should be able to play around on Steam input and play around with mappings. Remapper? No, 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 that's not what I need. How to invert your mouse cursor. Okay, so mouse settings. Let's go to mouse. And touch. Mouse pointer speed, primary controls. If you're in the future, just fast forward through this part. Shouldn't take too long. I don't think there's a way to do it. I thought I had found a way, but there is not. All right, I have a G 502 hero. All right, so let's say E invert G 502 hero. G hub. No, that's how to invert a mouse wheel. Yeah, I don't see a way. All right. I just have to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the something rage on. The storm rage on. The snow never bothered me anyway. All right, 1. 2. To say. I watched this one guy, I can't remember his name. Maybe it's Waluigi. No, Snamwiches. They call him Snam. I watch him. He sets insane challenges for himself in 100% games, and he will play for hours and hours, and he will fail over and over and over again. And every time he does it with a smile on his face. Even when he's super frustrated, he will laugh it off. And I'm sure it hurts. But I do love the way he reacts. All right. Work that time. See, I feel like I only get one of those. Sure do hate it when there's nothing showing up on the scanner. See, it showed up there. All right, 3 of 4, and there was one more. We're gonna take it. Oh, there he was. If I'd have gone around that corner. I hear him. Dad gummit, how do you walk through the walls? Do you walk through the walls? That's what you got to worry about with these daggum indie games. Hold on. Oh. Switch over. All right. You know, I'd love to say I'm doing something wrong. All right. I feel like you've got to shine it in his face. For it to work. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love nothing to be on the screen. All right. All right. Oh. Mm. Every time I shoot that guy, it's a minor miracle. Okay. Let's head to. Oh, I got to remember. Feel like he comes out. See, I'm in the back corner. Last time I did this, he came out through the wall. We will rock you. Man, I'm afraid to run, but I feel like he's going to get me any second. I flashed. I can't go faster. Like I literally can't go faster. What would sandwiches do? What would he do? He would play through. Oh, scares the crap out of me every time. That's I think the worst part is it sucks to lose, but it sucks to be scared. I heard him. I'm gonna find him. Yeah. I think I haven't I don't know that I've tried that. I've talked about doing it several times. But maybe that's a trick. And I feel like there's a little bit of a cooldown once you find him. All right, I hear it. And there's nothing near me. Fantastic. Ah, started trying to launch the device. I have the right response time. I just need half a second. Here's one. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light. You know, I go between thinking it's the game's fault and it's my fault. That one, I think, was my fault. Oh, I heard the glitch that time. I don't think there's a warning glitch. All right, next on the table. I'm gonna go find him. See that the sounds that he makes aren't always consistent. Like, okay, there's no way that should have worked because I was not pointing up. I feel like I'm really close. If I hear anything, I need to chill until I find him. All right. Taking it easy. All right. That's a win. I'll take it. All right, we're here. This is the furthest we've ever been. No, I did it. I'm gonna go mad. I'm going to go mad. I mean, I'm gonna play. Hey, Google, set a timer for 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna play for 15 more minutes. And then I will come back if I don't beat it. And I will stream this again. But what I will do in the meantime is find a way to invert my mouse. And then we'll do a little experiment. Does James suck still? Or was it a control issue the whole time? My money is on James sucks. Well, I don't like it either. All right. See, I was flashing. Not in his face. No, I don't want the hedge maze. Holy crap. There we go. I still like this better than Monster Core. Core Destroyer, whatever you call it. I flashed him. Yeah, he's not consistent in his sound patterns, directions. I mean, I think I heard something that time, but it didn't let me know where he was at. That was my fault. Rather die at the beginning, though, than after I've gotten 4 cores. Man, I'm so freaked out. Yeah. When you hear him, he is around. I mean, I know that seems like a duh moment, but he's not going away. He's not walking past. I guess that was my assumption before, is that he's just traipsing around, but I think he is hunting me. I mean, the AI seems different than the last guy. It's right on the other side of this wall. There we go. I heard the glitch. First time I heard the glitch, but it's not enough time to be able to do anything. I guess I got to check every angle every time. Got to be like a daggum SWAT team guy. Man, that seemed bold. He was really bold. This game's hard. Ah, I heard something that time, dadgummit. I'm trying to stay locked in. Every time I talk, I can't hear, you know? Heard him. Ah, knew I heard him. It is good that there is a different monster in each level. I mean, that is pretty genius. Because you could have just kept it all the same and that would have been acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you'd have been like, I can't believe, oh, that shouldn't have worked, but it did. You wouldn't have been like, I can't believe he didn't put in more AI. Okay. Furthest we've ever been. Hear him. Means he's around. There he was. There he is. There he is. Sure wish I could see some dots. I am in a desert. There's right over here. Due for a meetup. Flashlight is ready. No, I was prepared and I was flashing. All right. Hey, Google, how much time on my timer? 5 minutes, 30 seconds, and then I'm free for a little while. Till next time. heard him. I heard him. Heard him coming. All right, there's two. Oh, man, it works sometimes. I will say this, I'm consistently reacting the same way. Like it scares me and I start hitting that F key. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Other side of that wall. He's hunting me. Okay. Get that in your brain, James. Yeah. He is hunting me. He's not just randomly running around. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 No. It's time to be careful. This is the furthest I think I've ever been. Come on, give me a blip. No. No blips. Okay, he's around. He sounds like he's on the other side of this wall. Yeah, he was. Come on. Meet me halfway here. Hmm. Feel like I get a little run time. One more. Dude, we are so close. Okay, Google, stop. All right, this is the last run. It's a good time to quit. Oh, what a great game. Thank you so much for those of you that hung out. My first live stream on this channel. They watch, folks. Go download it, see if you can do better than I did. I'm going to give it another shot. So I know, Emily. I'm run out of time today, but I will revisit this. We were so freaking close. So anyway, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you like this, you'll get more of it. Not just me, but other creators like me, because that's the way the algorithm works. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, because I really want to beat this game. So thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.